All right, here we go. We got ourselves another fresh series coming at you. It is the grand finals of the Kung Fu Cup 7. Spawning down in the bottom left for onside gaming, it is Solar. In the red. And his opponent spawning up at the top right for Team Liquid, it is Clem. Malem. In the blue. Hey, thank you, Old Man Toast, for the birthday wishes. Really appreciate that. And welcome, welcome. TvZ between two very top players. I do think that Clem is one of the best aggressive TvZers in the world. I mean, he's so good against Cyril, against Raynor. Really the best foreign Terraning has been for quite a while, ever since he eclipsed Hero Marine a while ago. Solar, the best macro Zerg in Korea. All right, now what are we going to be seeing here so far? Very standard openers. Got the scout to make sure that, yep, it's a hatch first. He's not against dark, so yeah. Makes sense. Ooh. Sneaky, sneaky. Are we going to be seeing a proxy starport? Or maybe a proxy... Yeah, it's got to be proxy starport, right? Could theoretically be proxy factory, but I don't know what else it could be. Clem trying to bust out a little bit of sneakiness. Ooh, Solar. Get these lings away. Clem not able to click down that one low HP ling. Hey, thank you very much, Razorback OTP, for the tier 1 resub at 4 months. Thank you. Happy birthday, my man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, I am a ripe old 34. I'm officially in my mid-30s now. I wasn't before. Nice grenade, but obviously you're not going to be able to do anything with that with the Reaper so low on HP. Hey, there it is. There's the starport. Okay. This is probably going to be Liberator, I feel like. But just hitting a little bit earlier than normal. Solar, will he be able to figure out what's going on? I mean, you really don't see proxies in this matchup, like, almost ever. Almost ever. Ooh, it's going to be Cyclones coming on in. Wait, we got a proxy... Nope, no tech lab. Okay, so wait, what is he doing off this proxy? Still no... Okay, there we go, Liberator. Could have built that a little bit earlier, but that's not too big of a deal. Who can he find this drone? It pops out, but a good quick save from Solar. Very well done. Clem didn't fire the shots, but, you know, it's still good to make sure that you're on top of things. Clem going to utilize the new Cyclones. They are just good in general in the early game. They do a lot of damage. They're very mobile. They kill lings really quickly, and they can handle queens very well as well. Obviously, the main weakness is the low HP and the relatively low mobility. Queen already taking a lot of damage here, but it does get back up to the high ground. We do have a few Marines with this. Where is that Liberator? Okay, it's going to siege up in the natural. Overlord will take a lot of damage. Will it go down? Yes. And the Queen's starting to get low as well. Good micro on these Queens. Pulling back the weakened ones. A couple of drones do fall in the natural. I'm going to unsiege. Oh, re-sieging the Liberator, but it does mean the Queens pull back. One Queen will fall. Oh, can he get the second one? Yes, he can. Good target fire. Clem actually manually targeting that one low HP Queen, but he goes a little bit too far on the creep. Will lose a lot of these Hellions. Wrap around on 1, 2, 3 Hellions. And that is expensive. Clem, oh, He finds some good damage early, but overcommits a little bit there and loses those 3 Hellions. Killing the 2 Queens, killing the handful of drones, and getting a fair number of Overlords. It was a good start, but now I think that's kind of erased a little bit, losing some of those Hellions, because now Solar gets to kind of chill. He doesn't have to worry too much about the Hellions running by. Clem, he's going to come home. Yeah, okay, he is going to repair up these Hellions. I was figuring that's what he wanted to do. That's very unfortunate for Clem after a really great start. Solar behind this. Very quick double Evo before the layer in the bathing nest. And we'll get into those buildings now. Solar also going 5 gases, so it's probably going to be his very standard Lingbane Hydra. Dark, he is a player that loves to switch things up. He loves to go Roaches. He loves to go... Roaches. He loves to go Lingbane from time to time. Pure Lingbane. Very quick Hive. He'll even mix in Mutas. Muta Lingbane, a very small percentage of the time. But what I mean to say is that Dark is a very tricky player. He will play many different styles. Solar, though, really settles on this Lingbane Hydra, and he's very good at it. That's why I like to say that he is the best standard Zerg in Korea. Now Clem, he's clean on his setup so far. He's going to be going for the 1-1 combat shields push here. Quite a few Marines. Solar, though, will have his upgrades done, and Clem's got to be a little bit careful that he doesn't take the fight before his own upgrades are done. No scan just yet, but he is staying at the edge of the creep quite well. That's a lot of Lingbane. Widow Mines trying to get dragged into the army. Clem not letting it happen, though. I think he retargeted and he got some big shots. No, did he? Did it hit the Queens? That's a lot of blood on the floor. Ooh, target fire on the Banes. No Bane speed just yet. Clem is getting some good work done so far. He's trading very well. Ooh, but is that too much Lingbane? It will be. Target fire on the Banes is not going to be enough. And Clem will be forced to pick up. Good cleanup from Solar. Clem, a little bit slow to start his 2-2. Needs to start up that +2 armor. Funny that the Cyclones survived. They take up so much space in the medevacs. These are still good trades from Clem, and he is still gaining a lot of initiative. We'll start to clean up creep on the right side. That is something that becomes increasingly difficult to deal with for the Zerg player. Once... Oh, Widow Mines. Oh, boy. They do manage to take out a lot of this army. Medevacs do get friendly fired by those mines, but not enough to take them down. But yes, once the creep starts to get cleaned up during this multi-prong phase, it becomes very difficult for the Zerg to deal with to try and respread that. But Solar, you can see he is trying to do so actively. Clem wants to hold this position so that the creep fully dissipates. Oh, are these... Oh my god, they're shift clicked. Oh no, they're being idiots. And that means, I think... Well, it means that most of the creep is actually going to dissipate. Meanwhile, on the right side, or on the left side... Oh! Clem's able to get the hot pickup for the most part. Solar will have the much faster 2-2. Clem, though, unloading into the main base, got a couple of trades, a couple of pickoffs. Oh, and now he's going to find the Queens very isolated from the rest of the army. Drilling Claws is finishing up momentarily. Widow Mines do get dragged and baited. Queen's trying to take down these medevacs, but all but one Queen gonna fall here. They were able to transfuse each other and stay alive for a while. Still, 4 Queens do go down, as we see. Yeah, 6 transfuses being used. Clem, ooh, he's really starting to take advantage of Hecate in an effective way. 4 Crawler in the main base, having to unburrow from creep here. Clem will be forced back pretty soon, but he's pushing on the right side, which means he actually doesn't get out of the main. The main. Baneling's able to connect. Solar did manage to respread some of this creep. Ooh, Widow Mine's not firing, though. And that means that Clem still has them available. They do manage to get some good connections. It's pure Hydra left over, and Clem is going to be able to target down this base. Man with gun, go burr. The creep was respread, but Solar gets knocked back down to 4 bases. And Clem has secured his own 4th. He needs to start up 3-3. Solar does have the hive done, adrenal glands on the way, +1 missile, and a couple Vipers. But Clem has definitely claimed the initiative. Gonna be able to clean up a little bit more creep in the middle. Clem is maxed out. He has been trading very well. One more scan on the top side would clean up so much creep. And there it is. Gonna catch all the tumors pretty much around this base. He still has to be careful though. The creep is still there for the moment, but a good spread from Clem. Oh, and a huge Widowmine shot. I didn't see that. And neither did Solar. I think it hit like all Banes. 6 Banes, 5-6 Banes. Widowmine does get taken out before it can connect, before it can go off. But now all the creep is dissipated, and Clem can just hang out at the bottom of this ramp. Marauders. Oh, they're going to tank a lot of damage. And they're still surviving for the most part. Clem, he's done it. Solar just does not have enough. He is going to pop out a couple of banelings. But Clem just a quick pickup and redrop. And he will take game number 1 off of some excellent pushes and very good trades. He will go up 1-0. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Spawning down in the bottom left for onside gaming, it is Solar. In the red. And his opponent spawning up at the top right for Team Liquid, it's Clem. In the blue. And he's going to be going with the low ground supply depot. Very nifty. Very nifty. And this is likely going to lead to a little bit of 2 racks Reaper shenanigans. But he's not yet rallying for a second barracks. Let's see. He might just go 1 racks. 1 racks low ground. Very possible. Oh, I didn't see the SCV sneak out onto the map. There it is. There it is. Now, what this enables is that the second... the second Reaper will arrive at the same time as the first. So you have a little bit of a funny timing where you're able to get something done and maybe knock an opponent off guard, maybe get a drone or 2, even get a couple of queens. You shouldn't get much more than that. But sometimes you can. Now Solar will see the timing. This is a little bit late for a 1 racks expand. And he is building 8 lanes. Here come the first 2 Reapers. Oh, they're going to be able to find already 1 lane. Second one getting taken down as well. Third one as well. This is already a lot of damage. Oh, can he get that drone? He does hit it with a grenade, but Queen is out. We'll deal with this. We got a 3rd and 4th Reaper. Going to join up shortly as well. I think it's going to be 4 Reapers and that's it. Oh, look at this drone mining out the mineral patch. I wonder if Clem will think to look for that. Oh, how many grenades? He needs like 7 grenades to kill this. At least 6. That, if he could have gotten that creep tumor, that would have been really nice. Would have made the mobility between the bases a lot more difficult. Oh, looks like the Reaper... Ooh, it must have come through the natural. Gotta be careful. Oh, he did knock the queens towards him. Good grenades, though, on these queens. Will get one of them very low on HP. Link speed is about complete. Clem's got to be very careful. He knows that 330 is the timing, so he is not going to do what so many Terrans do, and that is overstay his welcome. And he will get out. And this is a very delayed 3rd base. This is a lot of lings. Actually, how many lings did he have to build? Not that many, but he did delay his opponent's drone count significantly. This is a very successful setup from Clem. Now, it's a super ugly wall, but as long as Solar doesn't try and bust it, it's totally fine. It is immaterial. Won't affect the outcome of the game in any meaningful way or at all, to be honest. Behind this, third CC, and now we've got Cyclones after the first 2 Hellions. So Clem, once again, adding on just a couple Cyclones into the mix. And we've seen a few Terran players do this. I think it's really good. Like, it makes it difficult to deal with for the Zerg. It is no fun at all. Now, I wonder if we'll see, once these Cyclones pop out, just a quick cheeky lift on the barracks and a very quick snipe on the Overlord. I would like to see that. I'm quite sure that he's kept track. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. He doesn't even need to move the barracks. He could literally have just lifted it and then re-landed it. Not a big deal, but that is kind of nice. Oh, okay, that was a bunker being salvaged, yeah? Yeah, for sure. Good start for Clem, by the way. Very nice start. Double Evo once again for Solar. Very quick double Evo. Seems like he feels safe in doing so, but... Oh, okay. We're all good. Nice job, I guess, delaying the starport for a quarter of a second, but the main thing, armory. And that is what makes this double Evo actually dangerous. That's what can deal with this very well, is that there's no Baneling Nest. No Baneling Nest. There are a lot of Queens, but Hellbat with Stim Marines and a bunch of medevacs. Well, 2 medevacs, but a bunch of Marines. That is going to be so difficult to deal with, even with a heavy Queen count. So Clem may be able to punish a greedy play from Solar. Oh, Solar does spot the medevacs moving out, but will he find out about it? Ling might get an SCV. That's small potatoes, but is obviously very nice. Nope, won't find it. Hellbat morph coming on in. How many Hellbats are there? 4. Not a ton, but enough to keep the Lings from being able to get on top of this. Clem. Oh, he's already going to kill a Queen. No transfuse. Another Queen getting very low as well. Solar losing 2 Queens? Yeah, 2 Queens so far. But this is already looking very dire, very deadly. Counterattack on the other side of the map. Will find some SCVs. Can Solar get the cleanup? All the Hellbats have gone down. Nice pick up and drop micro on the Cyclones. Ling count getting cleaned up. And Solar. Oh, can he keep that Queen alive? No, it will fall. But he ultimately cleans up the rest of the army. Now, that was every Queen at the front line. So all but 2 of them go down. Was that worth it? Absolutely for Clem. But when you factor in the counterattack, they've got a little bit of damage done. Solar's not in such a bad spot. Especially, actually, you know what? No, with his fast 1-1, Solar probably comes out ahead, actually. Killing 4 SCVs is not the biggest of deal, but he keeps his 4th base alive, keeps his 3rd base alive. The main problem is going to be the lack of creep spread and the lack of injects. But we can see right now that all the hatcheries are injected, and there's a bunch of Queens being produced. Yeah, the main issue right now is the lack of creep spread. This is kind of nice from Solar. He takes down these rocks to, or well, I guess debris, to allow him to 1, counterattack the 3rd, and 2, flank this army potentially. Oh, wouldn't mind drop on the bottom side. Will try and find a little something. Clem right now, yeah, he definitely wants to be, I think, focusing on clearing creep and macroing up. Oh, these Widow Mines. Oh man, that's actually really nice. 6 drones. He keeps the mine drop alive. I would say you just park it down here. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do. Keep it there as threat. Solar not losing any creep here on the top left side, but oh, these Queens gonna get jumped again. One of them will fall. No scan available, it looks like. Or maybe he just realized scanning wasn't necessarily the best move. Good mitigation of the Widow Mines there. Oh, mine drop. Ooh, it's gonna drop into the 3rd. Lane will be able to ensure that the mines do not go off. Good job by Solar here. And after a rough situation, he's handled the minute or so very nicely. Clem, though, will be able to find all these active tumors, and that is the main thing I was worried about right now for Solar. Oh, great target fire on the Bane before he picks up and gets out. Very well done by Clem. Solar, though, is going to respread the creep right on top of it. He's back up to 8 queens. Doing a really good job here. Ooh, target fire on the Banes. The stutter step target fire. Very difficult to execute. I don't know why there's a Viking in this army. That's got to be an oopsie. Transfuse on the Overseer. That's nice. But all the creep once again being cleared out. And Clem, oh, he's got to be careful. He steps very far forward. Even though he's cleared the creep, like, it still gives that move speed bonus until it's gone. I think you just hold the bottom of the ramp and make sure the creep dissipates, and then you continue to push. But Solar's got 2-2 versus a very delayed 2-2 of Clem, so it's a big double upgrade lead for Solar right now. Clem. That is a funny Zergling. Almost actually got all the way through. None of this creep is going to be saved, I don't think. Now that counterattack on the top side, enabled by that debris being taken out, is going to get swept away by the Widow Mines and these Marines. Finally, these Widow Mines getting cleaned up, and a little bit of creep will get salvaged. Solar, though, has done a good job of expanding along the bottom side. Oh. Clem gonna try and come along with a double prong. His 2-2 is about to complete. He's gonna clear out a lot of his creep once again. Oh man, if he could get all these tumors before these completed, that would be amazing, but he won't be able to. Of course, he didn't know that there was active tumors that were under threat. Oh, big mine shots here. Nice on Burrow. Because unfortunately he didn't have any room in the medevacs. Only one slot. He needed 2. Still clears up a lot of that creep. But Solar is playing a really tenacious game number 2. He is refusing to die in the face of unfettered aggression. Unrelenting aggression. Oh, this might be a good fight for Solar. No, it's not. The mines are going to cover Clem. Oh, that's a good mine shot as well. Solar is going to be able to clean it up. Meanwhile, on the top side, oh, there's another fight going on. Oh, that's a... Oh, nope, the pickup was still decent. I literally can't jump screens as quickly as they are. You need to have good multitasking just to keep up with these two on the observing front. And multitasking and steadfast are not synonymous. Clem is going to be behind in upgrades. Well, eventually, he does start up his 3-3 just now. Target fire on the base. Oh, he gets all but 1. But the last one gets 4 or 5 Marines. This Viking is so funny. That is obviously an oopsie-daisy Viking. Hey, thank you very much, Ragmuffin, for the Tier 1 V-Sub at 30 months in a row. Thank you. 2.5 years. Wow. Really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Solar gonna finally... He's finally getting to, like, flower out with some of this creep. Oh, but during this critical moment... Oh, Clem is gonna come in and clean up a lot of that creep just as it was starting to really redevelop successfully. Open Mine's gonna burrow on up. One of them gets a good shot. The others will mostly get cleaned up. They do get some good shots as they were dying, it seems like. Solar is able to deal with this on the top left, though. Clem on the bottom right. Oh, there's no mines. He is in a nice little hallway. And another scan. So much creep has been cleaned up this game. Ooh, they get some okay-ish connections, but not necessarily good enough. Clem will be able to spread pretty well against him. He's going to be forced back once more. God, this game is so back and forth, so close. Neither player able to break through. Clem, during all this, well, both players have been macroing fantastically. Clem is up to 5 bases. He's building a 6th. Oh, a couple Widow Mines. Looks like they cleaned up a queen. A queen? Queen. How many queens have died? 11 queens have died in this game. Ooh, Ghost starting to be added on. Parasitic Bomb on the medevac. Clem getting caught very flat-footed. A move command of a lot of high-tech units. He's going to lose multiple Ghosts. Oh, that is very costly for Clem. Solar finally finds an opening. Clem makes a big mistake, and Solar punishes super hard. Widowmine, friendly firing, quite a few SCVs. There are a lot of banelings here, and they get the connection. Ooh, they do connect on a lot of the Widowmines on the top side, cleaning up a little bit of bio on the left as well. And Solar able to remax very quickly. That went extremely well for Solar. He just killed 6 ghosts. Oh, Clem getting caught on the move command before his 3-3 was done. It was 2-1-3 for the Zerg. It's about to be 3-1-3. Parasitic Bomb is available to hit the medevacs as well. Once again, Solar has fought such a good game here. And he is now pushing forward with so much Ling Bane Hydra. He gets the wraparound on these units. Clem with a nice odd pickup. There is a planetary fortress to fall back to, but Clem is very spread thin right now. Solar is making it difficult to deal with. Big Widowmine shot on a lot of the Banes. That will allow Clem to stabilize in the natural. Oh, more Banes going down. It's now just pure Hydra, but it is a lot of Hydras. Ling's reinforcing through this. Widowmine does get a shot off, but it's not going to be enough, maybe? Clem. Hang on, Clem makes the cleanup, but the Ling's reinforcing with the adrenal glands, with the 3-3, getting it on top of the bio. The medevacs were out of energy. God, even now, it is so close to being a break, but Clem will just barely stabilize. Still, Solar's got a huge bank. He will have to reconsolidate, and Clem will get a moment of respite. Now Solar's going to see, you've got a 6th base. So Clem, I am so impressed that he survived right there. That was a really deadly looking moment. Still, Solar is completely in the driver's seat. There are no tanks, and we've got lurkers with 2-3 upgrades, adaptive talons and seismic spines. They've got all their upgrades. They're just missing the +3 missile. But I mean, that's a very minor thing, relatively speaking. Looks like Widowmine drop got, did it get maybe 1 drone? Solar moving forward on the top side. There is not a whole lot for Clem to defend here. The army split. Oh, nice dodge on the EMP, I think. Oh, that mine! 28 kills! And like half of them were Bailey's just now. And now we see Clem. Oh, that's a lot of lurkers, though. That Widowmine might actually enable Clem to hold, despite the fact that there was a really big army. Solar is still in the driver's seat. He still might be able to just take down this base. Bailey's trying to get it on top of the SCVs. That's a good choice. And that will allow the Hydras to take out this planetary. Meanwhile, lurkers, is there enough to survive on their own? Most of the fodder for them has been cleaned up. Marauders being spread pretty nicely. Clem is going to take down these lurkers. Wow. Oh, scan expires, but it doesn't matter. He will be able to clean that up. 11 SCVs going down, though. Oh, meanwhile, the counterattack on the other side is going to take out this base. Will it? Oh, the repair is good. Widowmine's not able to get baited in. This is a crazy game. Solar is unrelenting in the aggression. After he got that big jump, Clem loses 1 base. He does lose another orbital, but he keeps this base, the actual base itself, alive. Now, is that enough? He has equalized the army supply very nearly. And the lurker count has been reset. It's just Ling Bane Hydra, which is a good composition for fighting. Meanwhile, actually, we see a few drones going down, it looks like, on the top side. Oh, the Viper does manage to get a parasitic bomb before the EMPs can go off. Good split from Clem, but he is going to get driven back here. There's a lot of Ling Bane Hydra. So much. Widowmine. Oh, can the planetary fortress do the heavy lifting? It needs to survive, but it is going to fall. Clem not able to keep the base alive. Solar measured in the ferocity of this attack. He will stay a little bit too long, maybe goes a little bit too deep, but he got the base. Yeah, I think there must have been like a Liberator or something here. Yeah, there's another Liberator being built right now. Solar, does he have any Banes? He actually doesn't have any on the field at the moment, but that is so many lanes. Widowmine gets a good connection, but on its own, it's not enough. Ghost forced to lift up once again. This game is so good, but Solar is slowly bending back Clem at the wrist. Another Widow Mine drop coming on in. These are permacloaked mines. Oh, okay, no, there is an Overseer here. Good job, good job. The Queens are going to be able to deal with this as long as the Overseer moves. Oh, no, don't let it shoot. Don't let them shoot again. Don't let them shoot again. There's so many drones here. Oh, my God. Liberators being disruptive, and that is part of the reason why Solar hasn't yet dealt with this. Oh, the mines. Boom! That is another bunch of drones going down. I think that was 8 additional drones. And all of a sudden, Solar is not in the comfiest position anymore. He's losing so many workers. There we go. There's an abduct on one of the Liberators. 15 drones have gone down in the last couple of seconds. Last maybe 30 seconds or so. All of a sudden, it's only a 10-worker lead. Clem's actually out-mining Solar at the moment. He lifted his main orbital. How many command centers does he have? 4 orbitals and a planetary. Clem can still get this done, potentially. EMP. Ooh, missed the Infester. It's almost fully loaded. It's got 2 fungals available. Gold base is a pipe green. Oh, but the Widow Mine behind it hits the Dream Connection. EMP on the Infester. No, there's the fungal growth. It is a good one. Widow Mines are good as well. Leads to base Dream Connect on the SCVs. Good SCV pull from Clem. But that is so many SCVs all stacked up in this base. They're going to have to keep running. Liberators can siege up here. There's not a lot of Hydras. Fungal growth on the SCVs. Oh, but the Baneleys all get taken down. The Hydras show up a little bit too late, and Clem once again holds it. Now he's got an army supply lead. Solar. Oh, my goodness. He was in such a good position, but Clem is fighting back with so much gusto. Hydras on their own. Banelings are going to get targeted down before they can complete. Only a couple of them going to finish, and they get blown up so fast. This base is low on HP. Solar able to snipe one Widow Mine before it could fire another one. Somehow didn't fire. Only one of them fired. Parasitic Bomb coming on in to help take down the Liberators. There are a lot of Hydras here. Liberators, can they do enough for Clem to hold this position? The answer is no. Liberators going to get overwhelmed. The Hydras will clean them all up. The power of the Hydra showing up in force, saying, Steadfast, you always say we're crap. Let me show you the power of the Widow Mine. Walking right into the middle of the army. Doesn't matter. This game is nuts. This game is absolutely bonkers. Both players are so close to winning it. Solar has Clem on the ropes, but Clem is just refusing to die. The Hydra count is starting to get thinned out. And the Liberators are going to stand strong. Player fungal growth is going to be pretty good on the front line of units. God, this game is so close. Solar finding a couple of SCVs. Individual units are so important right now. There's no concussive. It's 22 minutes and there's no concussive. The Marauders do not have slow. There's no Marauders on the field, but still, he is building them, and he's been building them quite frequently. This has been pure non-stop action. I don't even want to look at the battle report because I don't have the time. 2.5 minutes, that's a lie. It's been fighting longer than that. Oh, nice positioning here from Clem. Widow Mine does get taken down. Second one on the right side. Not going to be able to go up. Parasitic Bomb, the split is good. The Lynx will get surrounded. Can Solar finally do it here and now? He's going to find the base undefended. And Solar takes an absolutely bonkers game number 2. All right, here we go. Game 3 after an absolutely bonkers game number 2. A huge comeback. Very well done for Onside Gaming. It's Solar in the red. And his opponent so close to closing it out, but he couldn't quite make it happen. And he couldn't quite make the comeback happen. At the very end, it is Team Liquid's Clem in the blue. That was just such a crazy back and forth game. Like, Solar was in an uncomfortable position after he lost all those queens, after he lost the creep spread, but he got some good engagements, fought his way back, didn't crumble ever. And then Clem, unfortunately, got caught out with all those ghosts and those very high-value units. That ended up being a really big turning point. A really big turning point of the game. And when that happened, Solar turned on the Jets, knocked out the 6th base, Nearly knocked out the 5th base. Wasn't able to quite finish it off. That allowed Clem to stabilize. Clem got some really good fights to stabilize. Like, really, really good fights. Some brilliant fights. There was a couple of mine shots that came through that were just absolutely massive. And without those, yeah, it's not possible to survive without those big mine shots a couple of times. Specifically, the one out front of the natural that allowed Clem to survive. He killed off, like, the front line of Banelings. I think it was, like, 5 or 6 Banes. And then he was able to get the rest of his bio in the position at the natural, which then cleaned up the rest of the Banes. And then he was able to survive against the Hydras. Solar still, even then, was very close to finishing it off with the Ling reinforcements. I mean, like, I'm just so impressed by the level of skill they just put on. Really, really well done. Solar does scout the command center, so he sees that it's 2 racks and not 3. First Reaper will pop out. Oh, are we going to see 4 Reapers? Yes, we will, at least. Maru did this in GSL not too long ago. I think 5 Reapers is what he ended up settling on to try and keep the 3rd base from being taken. I think I like 4, because I do feel like you can keep the 4th or the 3rd base from being taken for a while. Solar already not going to go for it, though. Ooh, Clem, for his part, very quick 3rd command center. Cutting production on the barracks. No add-ons, no factory just yet, so this is going to be a greedy follow-up. Oh my goodness, did he just lose something? No. Should probably be paying attention to that. Did he cancel? Oh, he canceled the 4th Reaper. Oh, okay. That actually makes a ton of sense to me. He was building the 3rd Reaper, or the 4th Reaper, but he canceled it upon seeing that his opponent did not take the 3rd hatchery in anything close to a quick timing. And this build has already kind of achieved its objective for Clem. So he's going to have himself a great economy off of all this. And Solar's economy has been slowed down significantly. Clem, of course, getting off the map at that 3:30 timing because he doesn't want to get surrounded with the Reapers, doesn't want to lose those. Obviously, the supplies are in favor of the Zerg at the moment, but that is just kind of how this works. It doesn't necessarily mean he's ahead. We are going to see a rather quick second gas from Solar. Is he going to go for another very fast double Evo here, I wonder? Good question. We'll see. Clem does go for the double Cyclone. Solar has done a really great job, by the way, of in pretty much all the matches I've seen of him on site Delta, of utilizing the position in the middle. Nice grenade. The grenade plus Cyclone combo, very good. He snipes off a Queen. That's a big pickoff. Will be that quick double Evo, by the way, for Solar. So he's going to be prioritizing the upgrades. Yeah, that was really nice from Clem. Finds himself a Queen. And there are 7 Queens on the map, but obviously you've got some of them injecting. You don't want to pull them all to the front, as he had to do in the previous game. And if he hadn't done so in the previous game, he would have just gotten run over straight up by the Hellbat Marine stim timing. Clem. He stopped producing factory units off just the first 2 and will be going into tanks. He is a little bit supply blocked here. Did he just drop a depot top hat? No. No, he just had a depot finish. Okay, so I say he's a little bit supply blocked. Not so much. Not so bad. We are going to see the medevacs coming on out. Pop it out to the left side. And there's not the most creep. There's this one tumor. If that had been denied, that would have been really nice for Clem. He would have been able to push that base rather easily. Overlord does get cleaned up in the middle. We will see a little Ling counterattack on the 3rd base. That's going to be able to find some SCVs once again. Similar to what we saw in game number 2. This time it's 3 SCVs and it's not instead of 4. Clem, though, oh, he's going to move forward. There are no Banelings on the field. And And there's no 1-1 just yet. It's getting close, but it's not done quite. The transfuses here from Solar, but they are all done. Combat Shields is not quite done. That's a big stim on the units. Is there enough bio to hold? The answer is no. Solar will force the pickup and will be able to drive this back. And I think that's going to buy him time for his 1-1. Now, that was a really good timing for Solar in the sense that it was just before the combat shields completed. Because this timing right now before his own 1-1 would have been very strong, would have been very difficult to deal with. But now that the 1-1 is done, it's not so bad. We are going to see an 8 racks, by the way, coming out of Clem. 5 barracks in production at once. Armory is on the way. Clem, oh, he's able to target down one Baneling on the morph. The second one does manage to complete. Kind of funny. Not often you see that. The armor actually making a difference. A +1 armor advantage. Solar expanding to the top side as well. And we do have the infestation pit. Oh, Banelings. Barely not getting the connections. Clem needs to start up his 2-2. Oh, but he's actually... Hang on, he's building a 4th command center while he does this 8 racks. He's also going mass reactor. So it's going to be 15 Marines at a time. And we also see the concussive shells. Wait, what? He's only going to be able to build 1 Marauder at a time, though. That's very weird. Target Fire grabs 1 Bane, and he will be forced back. Solar is doing pretty well right here. Yeah, this is super strange. Oh, no, it's 2... Wait, 2 tech labs? 2 tech labs. That is so weird. 2 tech labs, 6 reactors. So it's 4... Wait, 13? 14 Marines? 14 Marines. And... No, that's not right. 13... 12 Marines. 12 Marines, 2 Marauders. Jesus, that was weird. Yeah, 6 reactors. Yeah, 12 Marines, 2 Marauders if you're hitting your production cycles properly. And we can see Clem initially was kind of off-kilter. This is weird. I've never seen this. I wonder if this is Clem freestyling just a little bit, or if he's tried this and he's like, yeah, this is really good against the new Bane. We're going to see a big jump on creep from Solar. That will get some good cleanups. Clem is able to get some... Well, he's going to get a good fight on the right side. It ends up coming out to be a bit of a wash, I would say. Solar, though, will have a big 2-2 timing advantage now. Clem, though, does manage to survive with enough units on this left side to start clearing a little bit of creep. And this time he's going for siege tanks. Not going to be going for the heavy mine style that he went for in the previous game. Ooh, these siege tanks. They're going to get some good damage done, but the Lings and Banes will get on top of them. All the tanks are going to get cleaned up. Good job by Solar, but Clem able to keep the majority of his bio alive. And he is actually driving very hard forward. Target fire on the Bane. Gets most of them. There's one more. It gets the connection. Oh, that last Bane doing the job. Clem on the top side with a couple Marines. We'll find a little bit of creep, but there's a lot of Queens here. And realistically, I don't think he's going to be able to burn through those Queens. There's way too much transfuse. Especially since... Oh, no, never mind. They don't have the armor upgrade anymore. +2 weapons has completed. Just no +2 armor yet. Solar does have his hive done. He's got a +1 missile, +3 carapace, and adrenal glands once again. This is shaping up to be another brawl, like what we saw in game number 2. Marauders. Just on a bit of an expeditionary force forward. And it's cancel on the 6th base, as well as a fair amount of creep getting cleaned up. Do we have another command center ready to go? No, he just now starts up the 5th. Clem, that is. Ooh, nice tank. Nice tank spot here. There is a Viper. Transfuse is going to be good. That's a big arc coming in from Solar. Blinding Cloud knocks out one of the tanks. This will be a lot of Ling Bane. Another good Blinding Cloud there. And This Ling Bane force is going to get the wraparound. Solar will force Clem into the medevacs, and I think he's going to be able to continue forward and take down this base with Widowmine behind. But it is not going to be enough on its own. That is going to be a dead fourth base, a canceled fifth, and a Solar that is completely taking control of this game now. Clem will be able to get a lot of units on the retreat, fair number of Banelings, but Clem, can he actually get anything done on the counterattack? 12 Banes morphing on in. There's not a lot of Hydras. 56 SCVs, though, is a very poor economy. And yes, Clem is back to just 3 bases here. Oh, and that's a very far forward investment on the retreat. We have Drilling Claws done. Solar able to mitigate those mines, though. Siege Tank will get taken down, and once again, a fight being taken place on street. Lings and Banes are going to go to town. Widowmine does burrow up on the backside, but it ends up getting dragged into the army. Last Widowmine. Oh, it goes down before it can fire, and GG is going to be forced to be called. Solar, after being down in game number 2, fights back, wins game 3, and is now 1 map away from taking this series. All right, here we go. Game number 4 in this grand final. Spawning down in the bottom left, 4 onside gaming. It is Solar in the red. And his opponent spawning up at the top right. It is Team Liquid's Clem in the blue. He really gave it his all in that game number 2, and it feels like that was the tipping point of this series. Now, he's not out of it yet, but he is definitely on the back foot in terms of series momentum, and Solar is just cooking right now. He is just really playing fantastic. We do have no 2 racks Reaper, and I wonder if it's because the size of the natural. Also, Solaris is a relatively short map in terms of natural to natural, thanks to these acceleration zones. Yeah. Thank you very much, Pixel Zerg, by the way, for the Prime resub at 3 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. We are going to be seeing, just a 1 racks expanded for the first... Is this the first time in the series? What did Clem open with in game number 1? He did open up 1 racks expand, but he also did a proxy liberator. That's what it was. That's what it was. Now, it is worth noting as well that this is, of course, Solar's map in the sense that it's named after Solar. So it literally belongs to him. So it is illegal for Clem to win this game. If he wins this game, it's an illegal victory. It is breaking the law. Doesn't mean it won't happen, but, you know, it is something you're not allowed to do. Oh, and he gets the first Ling, so already Clem flirting with a little bit of an infraction with Officer Solar. Oh, Reaper zipping and zooping around, looking for the creep tumor. Even just delaying the creep tumor from starting is nice. Solar says, okay, fine. I'll pull my queen from the main to make sure I can get this down. And he does manage to do so. Puts a lot of damage on that Reaper, in fact. Clem really wanted to kill, but he's not going to get it. Solar also going for the 6 Lings just to make sure he doesn't take any damage, but going 6 Lings, losing a Ling, it's not huge, but it doesn't feel great. Whenever you go 6 Lings against a single Reaper, you really want to make sure you don't lose anything. Will be a couple of Hellions coming on out for Clem. Wonder if we'll see him add on the Cyclones this time. Solar, for his part, very quick layer. Very quick. Hang on, is... Oh, the fact that he's sending a drone over to this base And he's not fully saturated. I feel like he is going to be going for a Ling Queen Nidus. He's got this Overlord on the top left. Yeah, that's what my Spidey sensors are telling me. It's got to be. It's got to be, right? He's going to have 150 gas for the Nidus Worm. He's going to have a little bit more gas behind it. Yeah, this is a Ling Queen Nidus. Yeah, that's going to be it right here. Spidey senses have fully activated. It is a 3cc Cloaked Banshee, but there's no vision of the top left of the main. And this is a great build to go for Solar after the other games have gone so deep into the late game. I really love this decision. Oh, but the Marines move over to this left side. Okay, that is good news. Very good news for Clem. If he didn't do this, he is almost certainly going to be caught out by it. Now, there's no telling. The Lings are going to get in. Oh, no, the depot. It was lifted. It was down. And now the... Oh, this might be it. This might just well be it. Nice wall with the factory. But everything is going to pop out here. The Queens are available. There they are. Cloak Banshee. Cloak is about to complete, but the Banshee goes down before Cloak completes. There was an Overseer here anyways. The SCVs are falling en masse, and this is going to be all she wrote. SCVs once again getting taken down. The depot left open twice, and Clem will be forced to tap out. Solar takes the game with the sneakiness, takes the series, and once again, rocking it. Channeling his inner dark to close this one out 3-1. And if you enjoyed that series, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Very well played from Solar. An absolute nail-biting series and a backbreaker in Game 4. And if you enjoyed that one, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the flip side.